bandage. So we could make a bandana. It takes 2 scraps of cloth. We have plenty. We can make bandage. It takes the same thing. They're green all the way across. That means you have all your items that you need. Another thing I was going to tell you, for best results, go full screen and change your settings to high quality. At least 720p, 1080 if you have that option. But you definitely need to watch this full screen in HD, so you'll be able to see the words on the screen and the graphics. So looks like people's already been here and they spent a lot of time and money on these fortresses. Alright, I think we're coming up to a zombie. I mean, I can punch him to death, but you know, I just don't want him to bite me or whatever and then make me waste one of my gauze or my bandages. So if we have a weapon, we could kill the zombie easier, hit him a few times on the ground, and sometimes you'll get cloth out of it. So another thing I'm going to show you is these berries right here. When you're when you're inside the berries, hit E. Okay. So I've just picked up some blackberries. So hit tab or hit I. You'll see 2 blackberries. Notice my hydration 66, energy 69. Blackberries give you both. Just not a whole lot of points. It'll raise it a little bit. Usually they only raise it like 2 or 3 points. But alright, so these sticks right here, or these trees, you hit E, and I just got a wood stick. And these plants right here, these green ones, they also give you sticks. So just hit E as you run through it. So now I'm going to hit tab, go to discovery, put a stick in there. You can just click it instead of dragging it. Alright, so let's see what we can discover. Wooden arrow. So I can go to crafting, click arrow, and craft or craft max. Let's go ahead and craft max. So it's going to sit here and craft 5 arrows. Notice the weight changes. Arrows weigh a little bit less than the sticks did. Alright, so we've done that. So let's grab another few sticks. We're going to need a lot more than 5 arrows actually. So just run through these plants and these trees. Grab a lot of sticks. And we're going to run out of space pretty soon. So let's go to discovery. Let's see what else we can make. Stick a stick in there. Punji sticks like we've seen in the road. Put sticks in here again. You're not actually making it, so you're not using them up. Cloth. Alright, let's see what we can make. We can make a satchel. Do cloth again. Let's say this is still lit up. You can't discover nothing with cloth because we already did. So if you add sticks, let's see what we can make. Makeshift bow. A cloth, stick, nothing else. So take one of them out. Cloth and flare. We can make a parachute flare. Cloth, stick, or how about just stick? That's it. So out of the inventory we have, that's all we can make. But let's go over here. Let's make a makeshift bow. 1 cloth, 1 stick. Very cheap. So now we have ourselves a bow. I'm going to right click and drop my flashlight because I don't want it. Alright, so we do need a satchel to hold more of everything. 6 scraps of cloth. So if you look at the loadout, we now have a satchel. So we have 300 slots, a lot more space. Once you start finding backpacks, you can have 1,000 or 2,000 space. And you can also right click and shred the satchel if you need bandage or something like that. If you take everything out of your pants, you have to take it out of your pants, drag it, or right click and drop it on the ground. Another trick, if you just do this right here, you can drop one at a time. But if you hold the shift button and right click and hit drop, you can choose how many to drop. You can also do that by dragging, by holding the shift button first. Alright, so we're not gonna shred our pants. Usually I do that to get a satchel, but I had enough cloth, so what I'm gonna do is let's make some more arrows. Make 13 more. And you can actually hit tab so you can look at your surroundings. You know, keep making your arrows. So as long as you don't move, you'll keep making arrows. But as soon as you move, it'll stop it. All right, so I'm gonna hit number 1. That's the fist. 2. That's my bow. So if you right click, pull the back. I'm holding my right button down, and when you hit the left button, it'll shoot. But you can't see what you're shooting at. So if you're gonna have to shoot something, go back to first person view by holding the T button. Right click, and now you have a little crosshair thing. So alright, so now I have this little crosshairs. So hold back the right button and then tap the left when you want to shoot. Let me show you another trick. So I just shot this arrow in this building. If you look at it either way, hit E, you can take it, put it back in your inventory. So you can do that with, you know, zombies too. You can shoot a zombie, you can go over there and pick your arrows up out of his dead body. So it's pretty realistic. Alright, here's a zombie right here. Right click, headshot. Okay. Now if you notice, he had a bag drop, so I'm gonna hit E, search his loot. He had a red cap. If I left click it, it'll put it on my head. Okay. But, you know, I usually just right click it and shred it. As long as I'm in a safe place, you know, I don't have to worry about people coming up on me. So I got 2 scraps of cloth. Let's go ahead and make an extra bandage. So now we got 5 gauze, 1 bandage, same thing. I got 7 sticks, so let's just get a lot of sticks until we fill our satchel up. Just hitting E as I run through. You'll see it say you dropped a stick whenever you're full. You can hold several. There's my 2 arrows I shot in the tree. So yeah, I mean, I can pack a lot of arrows. Alright, dropped 1 stick. So that means I'm completely full on my inventory, basically, pretty much. So I'm going to do crafting. Wood arrow, I can make 39 arrows. Yeah, so we're going to make 39 arrows. Watch them go down. It rearranges everything. So like, I think the arrow is half the weight of a stick, but even though it takes 1 stick to make 1 arrow. So even though I was maxed out, now after these get made, I'll have some more space. See this space right here going down? It's just taking 1 stick away, making it into an arrow, and giving me space. Alright, so hit number 2, and you see I got 56 arrows. So I won't make any more arrows. I'll grab some more sticks, but if I run out of space and I need to pick up something important, I'll just drop those sticks. But, you know, if I need them, I'll just craft them somewhere else. Now, this is a bear, and I don't want to mess with the bear with just a bow. Alright, so open up another tab browser. I want to give you a website address. I mean, you can either write it down, and I'll be telling you in about 15 seconds. So get a pen and paper, or open up a notepad. You know, just open up a new tab, be easiest, and just get ready to type it in the address bar. Alright, go to www.h1z1db.co.uk/map slash. So let me write it in here. www.h1z1db.co.uk/map/. And make sure that's the right address. Okay, that's the address. That is the address. You don't have to hit the HTTP semicolon. You just www.h1z1db.co.uk/map/. So what that does for you, it'll show you a map of H1Z1. A lot of people don't realize that. But first, what you need to do, well, just have that on a like on an open browser. You can hit tab, hit enter, \LOC, enter. Not only are you looking at the heading, so you're kind of going south still. Hold your mouse with your left button, highlight it, Control C, and then go to that link I gave you, and you can paste it in the box and hit find. It'll show you exactly on the map where you're at. Alright, so after looking at the map, we need to head west. East. So we need to head 0. So this is negative 0.7. So that's basically 0. So we're going to head east. And if you're running east and turn left a little bit, you'll start going north. So we need to go just a little bit north. I just want to get away from that bear. So this is the town of Ranchero. Either somebody's blown up this door, or it's just wore out from leaving it there, like for like a week or two without anybody trying to repair it. So I don't know. Maybe somebody blew it up. Maybe it just wore out. So there's some satchels in here. We already have a satchel. You can only wear one. So I'm gonna have to. We'll just go ahead and shred them. It only gave me 2 cloth, even though I think it takes 6 to make, 4 to 6 to make. Alright, so at least we have some cloth. We can make some more bandages when we need it. So I'm going into town now. Alright, this is when you have to really start watching your back. There's a deer over there. This used to be a shack. They need to fix the glitch so they're not floating in the air, but this is how it is for now. We're still in the alpha in this game, I believe, so. Alright, so you can go to a vehicle like I told you earlier, search it, emergency crank radio. So now that we have the radio, we can click here, turn the radio on, and you can see if there's anybody talking in the game on a channel. I haven't used it yet myself. Don't trust anybody in the game. I mean, you can if you want, but 75% chance you're gonna die if you trust somebody. And it's basically it's a little bit more than 50%.